today we are checking out patch 2.5 for Morimens. We have actually a lot of things to talk about, so I'm going to try to speed through them. Because this patch introduced a lot of new systems. We're starting with a new dailies. So instead of like having it here, the new dailies is like has moved over to here to the classroom. So instead of playing 50 cards, you can send people out to do the things, spend stamina, give like love to your friend or log into the game. So dailies has become easier. But the weeklies has been moved here. I can't say I like the change to the weekly, because weekly now is more than just like because in the past weekly is like you have to do the dailies kind of like 5 times I believe, and then you get everything, but they have changed it. And these are the different things you can get to proceed on the weekly chart. This is complete the boss fight once, and then do 30 pools, spend like how much money, and then spend 1,500 stamina and all those things. Is it easier to complete compared to the one before? Depends on how you play, I guess. For me, I prefer the previous one because that I complete the weekly as long at the same time as I complete my daily, so that's kind of like neither here or there, depends on how you play the game, I guess. And then there's a new system which is absolute Axiom, which is like the plus 12 system. Everyone basically got their plus 12. I'm not going to like go into the details. I'm just going to show you a few. For example, pigment. In the past we have plus 4. Now we have plus 12 for basically everyone. They are calling it absolute Axiom. For pigment, basically the relic that he creates now lasts 2 turns instead of 1 turn. So most of them are kind of like rewards for builds. There are a few controversial ones, especially for character like Dorisine. His plus 12 is basically make his skill, make his damage become team wide instead of like singular, which solves basically all of his problem. So it's a bit controversial because we are locking his like the solution to his kit behind plus 12, which is a bit of a problem. That's why he's kind of like they have fixed this character, but they are locking the fix behind like a plus 12. So we have to pull like 14 times, which is a bit crazy. And then we got a new story, which is chapter 5. The entire chapter will be released like throughout April. I think by the end of April you'll get like the whole chapter 5. And then there's a new kind of pool currency, which is called this one, Ethereal Core. Ethereal Core is basically if you play Anfield, is basically the same system there. Ethereal Core is basically limited time limited pools. You can only use them in the current banner, in the current version. So if you go here, this is the limited core. You can only use them in the current banner. And after the current version is over, the limited core will turn into pure core, which is the standard pools. That has also like garnered some controversy. But yeah, that's the new pool currency happening at the moment. And then there's a new, as you can see, the new character is Arachne. And then we're also going to get 10,000 free silver through mail. Like the first day here, you get 1,000. You log in 10 days every day, you'll get 1,000. So overall, you'll get 10,000 pools. That's to celebrate like the half anniversary, and also to apologize for the introduction of the Ethereal Core and like the sudden introduction and so on. You can look that up if you want to. It's all on Discord. I'm going to like put the link to the Discord, to the Morimens server, if you would like to join there and like look up the different development statement and all those things and the drama related to the Ethereal Core and like absolute Axiom. It's a lot. Anyway, so the new character we have this time is Arachne. I would recommend you pull for her. She's a very, very good character. She's a support, but she's a support that does a lot of damage. her trial doesn't really showcase her that well, so I'm gonna showcase her in probably. Alright, I'm going to use this battle to showcase Arachne better. The trial doesn't really do her justice. So she, even though she's Ultra, Ryu doesn't really want to use her skill at the first because she doesn't really enjoy using the leap effect. So she pairs well with Ultra character that uses leap effect like Caster. So her first cost, not the attack, the first cost will apply something called Fate Severance on the enemy. If you see here is 1573. As long as this number is higher than the enemy's HP, she will instantly kill the enemy. That's one of the debuff that she does. And whenever she uses this, the 0 card, she will gain the weave, and then the next time she apply the spiderweb severance effect, the numbers will go higher. So she's dead. Yeah, if I use this now. Yeah, it went higher, 1703. So if you just keep doing that and stacking that thing, she will insta-kill like more and more. She will insta-kill enemy more easily. And that is like a team-wide debuff. It doesn't just affect one person, it affects everyone on the enemy team. But if you are playing as a support utility, you don't really use that particular skill that much. But multiple copies of Arachne will make like Severance of Fate more and more powerful. So you can clear the DPS, but you need like at least E3 to make her Severance of Fate numbers high enough where you can deal like one turn kill more effectively. But if you just use her as a normal utility character, she doesn't really she's fine at E0 because I'm losing her at E0, and her awakening is also like utility based. Basically, you can click on this thing here and pick one card out from like the cards that you have that has already in the exiled phase. So if you assume let's just say I pick up Onyx Blue, so you take that out and then you come here. Then which card that she picks out, that card will, whenever you use it, it will apply twice. And her third cost is basically she give you shield. In this case is 100 and something shield, and then she gives ultimate charge to the rest of your teammates. And she will generate Weaver. The Weaver is important because that's one of her another utility, damage utility. Oh, I don't think I can. Okay, let me see if I can show you that. Her utility, that particular skill is only useful in like the super exalt state. Currently we are in the super exalt state, so you use her not super exalt, super leap state, use the exalt. It grants you a lot of shield, and then whenever your character uses other cards, she will follow up and applies the Severance of Fate. And whenever she does that, she'll use one of the Weaver token. And then she will apply, she use all, like whenever other characters use like one of their command cards, she will follow up with the Severance of Fate, and then it went, as you can see earlier, it went from like a little bit of purple until here. So whenever the enemy's HP like reaches the purple, she will insta kill the enemy. I don't know whether it will happen during this. because she's immune. So also the debuff, the Severance of Fate ignores the immune than any other things. As you can see, she was immune. The enemy was immune in that earlier phase, but she still applies the Severance of Fate. So. Yeah, you can see she just instantly killed the enemy. She's very powerful that way. That's her way of providing utility. Her awakening also provides utility because you can pull like stuff out from your leap order and then make that trigger twice. But her, yeah, like I said earlier, if you want if you want to turn her into DPS, like one turn kill stuff, you need to pull for her copies. And at +4, which is like 8 copies, she will copies like your hand, your hand cut, either from your hand or from your deck, and then she will copies like 5 of them and then make their cost 0. So that is extremely powerful if you want that kind of effect. Yeah, she's a very interesting character with a very powerful kit. Yeah, that's all. If you have any question regarding this patch or the new character, please feel free to drop any question that you have in the comments below. If you like this kind of content, please remember to like, subscribe and follow. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day.